Hey, Freedom Rose, and guess what? I discovered this morning, quite by accident. I remembered this morning, quite by accident, that it was my 1 year anniversary for launching Freedom Rose on Facebook. Today, January 13th, it was 2025. I can't believe it's been a year. And look what it's graduated to being here. It blows me away. Because on that day, I was a very timid, scared to come out of the box publicly, because I know that there's some judgment out there, and some people aren't ready to hear the messages, and so, but there are so many more, and that's why you're sitting here, and I adore you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all of those that supported me through Facebook. I still put things on Facebook. In fact, if you want to see the entire tribute, you would go to this page if you're not already on my Facebook. I am full of friends, but I do have you can get on the waiting list if you wanted to join there. But we have here, right? We have here. And I'm trying to encourage those on Facebook to come here too, so they can see all the messages, because that format deletes things after 30 days. And that's one of the reasons I switched to this format, so this message could get out to a lot of people. Okay, so guess what? We are going to cover words today in all formats, okay? Words come in many, many different ways, and angels like to use words to contact us. They use words for me a lot. I make pictures, and I will put it at the end of this as well. I think I might have already put it up yesterday at the end of it, but they send me magazines, junk mail, and I'll just feel inspired to be drawn to a word. I cut them out, and then they end up making these messages for me. These messages usually come to fruition in 24 to 48 hours. Now, the ones I made years ago came to, some of them were 10 years out and that kind of things, 2 years, a year. And it wasn't for telling my future, and it's not for telling my future now. It's for validating my present moment, saying you are in the right spot, and yes, this was supposed to happen. So if an event happens and it shows up in my pictures, then I know it was supposed to happen, right? It validates that you're okay. This was all supposed to be. And in our difficult times now, that can be very comforting in a very little way, but still just like, okay, we're right where we're supposed to be. This is supposed to be happening, even though it's not comfortable, right? Okay, so words. Many words are just, now these are all out of magazines and stuff that they send me, just plain what they are, rights. So access, right? I'll show you a picture where these all came. So this is one cute. This is a sound-alike. So I have a friend that sends me cartoons that he makes. And so that's what this is. Sounds like sounds like cartoon, paper cartoon, right? And so I knew that the angels were talking about this person when he shares his work with me, and it just gives you a hug, right? Oh, they're talking about so and so. And then this one, rights. Yeah, what are your rights? Or your right, right? It can be a partial word as well. This one is probably talking about the stars, astro, right? Now, all of these are going to go in a message. We'll probably make a sentence here. So this one is learning to listen. And I put all of these together, and they make a message for us. Here, guess what? They're talking about me, De La Rosa, of the rose, right? Okay, this one, they were talking about 7-day pill. Me again, saying she's on 7 days. She's there for you, and you can receive from her, right? Receive comfort. Now here's another one that's a sound alike. So I would make a word from Q. First word that came to my mind was quick tips, again referring to what I do. Quick tips, right, of the angels. Here it's talking about ancestors, right? The past. This one even looks like an airplane. Look at that. Direct messages, words from gods, right? Word from gods or divine. Now here, in this case, it is actually a word in another language of English, L, or it would be the. I would say the, right? So then, here. And they can appear on many, many things. In this case, this fell out for me today, the word love. See that? You know, where else do they come from? They can come on the TV. They come in music, right? Poetry. You might be listening to a poem and a word will jump out at you. In music, a sentence or a theme of words will come out to you, right? Okay, so here's another one. And that is, here's some words. I just cut them out this morning. And I like this one. What did we just talk about yesterday? Dreams. Your dream. They were referring, when I found this morning, to your dream. What happened? This is within 24 hours, right, of me doing that. They're bringing it to my attention. I found that piece of paper on the floor. By the way, it had fallen off to get my attention by itself. Here's another. So this one, here's a leaf. We would look at the fact that it's a leaf as well, but high quality, right? And then it says, it has to do with wheat. But this is going to go in the picture as high quality. And I will attach this to the bottom. I will make the picture afterwards. And this one is a man. So some words are silent, right? It's a symbolism. So he is holding up a wheat. To me, he's collecting his harvest, right? Oh, I love this one. Okay, so this is how partial words, sound-alike words, can be. So here's a key, right? And then day and day, or this day, I would say, day or a day, right? And then vintage from the past or angelic. So that almost has a sentence all by itself. So I would read that as me, the key, day. Why day? Because it's the first two letters of my name, Deborah. But when I was in Europe, they gave me the name Day, or meaning of. They meaning my angels and friends. And then air day. Yeah, air day is just about present time, right? And vintage. And then this one's, one more. Okay, this one is about family and ancestry, right? Can you see that? It says family owned since 1877. Well, you go, why is that there? Why did I see that? Why can't I take my eyes off of it? That's how I know. It triggers a sense in me. And as you learn this, as you use it, you'll be flipping through a magazine and you'll just stop and you'll wonder why. And it's because there's something on that page for you. It may be one word, it may be a sentence, it may be a photo. But your angels will say, what? Stop. And you get a sense. Start using your senses, right? You're learning about them. Start using your senses. And so 1877s, you would break down those numbers. Or it may be a date. Maybe your grandmother was born in that time. And so on and so forth. It's all different messages, because remember, we put the ego aside. And then I'm going to turn these off. Probably bugging the heck out of somebody. There we go. So this one I would break down. Pasta experience. Or, guess what? If we take off the A, what have we got? Past expertise. Read, write, Freedom Rose. Expertise. So someone in the past, remember I tell you when I cook and I sew, in fact, that's what I'm getting ready to do. My angels, my sewing grandmas, I had 2 seamstress grandmas, have helped me all the time. I say, how do I do this? And I just listen and they show me what to do. And so past anyone that would be helping you for that, whether it's a grandfather, a friend, a father, someone, a great-grandfather that had something that you could call upon. That's the words that you would lead you to that. Okay, so this one, so I have someone in my life with the name on here. And so this is a sentence to me. All den perfection, always. And so to me, that's telling me this person is always perfection. And he is. Okay, so how did that originally happen, that one that was torn up with the key? This is how I found it. And I was told at the time when I found it, cut that out. And I go, no, I don't want to ruin my envelope. So what do? They give it to me anyway when I was throwing the box away. And that's why it has a tear in it. So this one's the last one we're going to do. It's really cute. So Astro Bright, these guys. Oh, there's a couple more they want me to show you. Hold on. Love just fell on the floor for me, right by my toe. Protectors, right? We're having to protect ourselves right now in many, many ways. Energetically. Oh, yes. In fact, there's a new strain of flu out there. Wear your mask if you can when you go out and you think, and you're prompted to, of course. Ask yourself, should I wear my mask? Let your angels let you know. Okay, seek, right? This is all going in the picture we're going to make. Seek. And then the moon, right? And then the sun. We've got some solar eclipses coming up. My dark one I didn't bring over. I have a solar eclipse one as well. Okay, so I'm going to end with this one. This is really cute and how they can be sentimental. So Isaiah works in concrete. That concrete. And my name, Deborah, means bee. So they refer to me as the bee. Or honeycomb, right? They're referring to a bee. There's, oops, up here. Sounds alike, right? Oh, where do we go? It's not very clear, but that says honeycomb. Okay. And we're sealed in the temple together. We're LDS and we're sealed in the temple together. So what is that? That's an 8 for eternal. New beginnings. When we married, we finally found each other. And look how that paper goes on and on and on. He's black and I'm white. How about that? That's a message and a sentence all in one little circle. So put on your thinkings, right? Put on your eyes to find this stuff. It's there for you. It's waiting for you. Utilize what I share with you. It's free, right? It's free. And they're waiting. They're waiting for you to have those little aha moments. Something I haven't shared with you is that whatever you think they can hear, and that makes people go, ooh, I don't like people knowing my thoughts. Well, guess what? And I have a story to share with that, and I'm not going to share it right now. I have proof that they hear everything we think, and we hear them. We do hear them. When you hear their voice and telling you something, guess what? It's them. So feel assured that you can talk with your angels, especially those that have passed in this lifetime for you that you're missing. They're there. They're with you. They're loving you from the other side. They're taking care of you through these kinds of messages. And that's why I'm so determined to be here every day for you, for them, to help you learn this language. Aho, amen, so it is. Let me go put that picture together so we can get this out. Okay. Mwah. Oh, wait. Hold on. Subscribers, don't forget to put yes and P for permission in comments. Ta-da. Now I'm done. Mwah. Okay, here's our message. On 10/15, see the 10, see the 15? I launched Freedom Rose on YouTube. It's saying, seek Bright De La Rosa, the 7-day pill that we talked about, right? With quick tips, expertise, past expertise, and high quality, learning to listen, access the past with De La Rosa, homemade, meaning that I am, homemade, I am. And what is your truth? Is this true for you? Ask that, and this is your harvest. Aho, amen. So